You know her story?
Yeah.
In the background and all that?
Yeah.
That looks fantastic. What's up?
Yeah, she's great. I think she's a little miscast, but I'll watch it.
She produced it, man.
Yeah, a little miscast.
I'm into it.
All right. Let's go with not these right now.
Adriano Lima.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you afterwards.
Okay.
But so this it's just funny. So this is 98 Degrees performing, and it says this definitely don't make no sense.
Is that Nick Lacey or whatever?
Lachey.
Oh, boy.
So
It's fucking tough, dude.
they're one of those groups where they were like huge. They're the ones that I respected the most too. When I was like in the R&B stage.
Yeah, people took them more serious
Yeah.
than like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta let it go. But here's the other thing: if I'm Nick Lachey and someone's like, "Hey, man, if you guys want to go on tour, especially in Europe, it's like huge out there in like Asia. Like, just get you and your boys together. You guys haven't been together in 15 years. We're gonna pay you, I don't know, $5 million each." So I'm like, "Fuck, I can't even sing, but let's fucking go."
You know, I spent a little time with him back in the day, and he's a great guy. Great fucking guy. Just so down to earth. Yeah. Really cool.
What did you guys do? What was?
Yeah, so I did a TV show with Jessica Simpson. I was her boss.
Oh.
And so I
was on
spent
set?
2 weeks with her. Yeah, I think probably 2 weeks. And she was.
She. That was when she was the queen.
Oh, she was
sweater
the biggest
puppy.
thing. She was literally the biggest thing
She was
in
the queen
world.
of tits.
Literally the biggest thing.
Everyone had a crush
Biggest
on her.
tits, biggest thing
Yeah,
going.
she was huge. And then I did a TV show with her sister. But I remember
Did she have the nose at the time?
she did. She was a little. She was 7, 16,
got rid of it.
16, 15, 16. She was a kid.
Yeah, she got rid of
Such a
the
sweetheart.
nose.
Yeah. But, you know, because she was in her sister's shadow, which is big, you know. But the point is that she was, you know, she was just, he was such a cool guy. He was just like a regular.
Well, you know, he's still popping because he's the host of Love is Blind, which is the biggest
right.
show on Netflix.
He does a lot of
It's
hosting.
him and his wife.
He's
and
still doing it.
It has to be the easiest gig. They show up like
God.
3 times.
Yeah.
And he has way too much lip balm on. It's
Yeah,
so
he's
weird.
made money.
but
He's-
he's crushing it.
He's
dude.
figured out a way to stay very relevant.
But you know, Backstreet made their return and they're killing it right now too. But they're way more like in sync and everything. No pun intended, but they're way more with their dance moves. This one, they're just kind of,
Yeah.
they're just doing
These
this.
guys are in their 50s.
Yeah.
Look at this
all white.
caption.
Dancing needs some work. Other than that, it's terrible.
Other than that, it's terrible.
So
This guy goes, "That was a joke. It's still a blessing they can get on stage at their age."
they're still healthy and
really
alive.
funny.
But yeah, anyway, that was just
Yeah, I get the incentive to do it, or
we'll get to that in a second. I wanted to show you guys the.
don't make no sense. You know.
So there's more stuff about the Tom Aspinall stuff, and you remember Chael Sonnen and Anthony Smith? They were kind of like a little.
Say he should have fought with one eye.
Yeah. So
Does Chael explain himself here?
not on this one, but Chael did go on to say like, yeah, he kind of like takes his words back. But this is about Daniel Cormier talking about that hot mic situation and a little bit more.
I see no lies detected on that hot mic, though.
All right, Chael. Speaking of Jailton Almeida, so thank you so much for that YouTube video with Tom Aspinall. Him and I were talking, and we got like this hot. The mic was on me, and I was talking to Tom about the heavyweight division. You had it right. You had it right, Chael. I was literally trying to tell him you could possibly be on the verge of something tremendously special right now, right? What I was saying was that in that statement, I was saying Jailton's going to grapple you, right? It's not as dangerous a fight. And I could have done a better job of saying that to Tom. Now, I was a little upset that Tom didn't release that, if I'm being honest with you. I thought when you lean in, Chael, when you lean into someone and you're talking quietly, that's a private conversation that should stay between you and the athlete.
You're all mic'd up, though.
I thought it was embedded. And I know that embedded would never do something like that. But regardless of what you're saying, whether you're saying it in jest or you're being honest, like, Jailton Almeida deserves respect. And I do respect him. And I felt bad, man, because he's been so nice to me. since he got into the UFC, and I think Jailton Almeida is a great guy. I think that he does need to round out his game because the grappling is elite, man.
I think that's okay to
There's
say.
Me too. You're just being honest.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any apology needed. You're
there's
just being honest.
huge holes in his game. The DC
And
was
if you want
telling
to
the
get
truth.
better, you listen to a guy like DC, who knows better, one of the greatest ever. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. The DC's earned the right
I
to
don't
say
think many
that.
people are that upset at
Nah,
DC.
you got to round out your game.
No, people
Maybe a few Brazilians are mad, but in general, we're like, yeah, it makes sense.
All right.
overall, DC's just saying like DC was a little bummed out that Tom released.
That does suck.
Yeah,
That does suck.
because we were talking about on Schaub show before we saw this video, but that's what I felt like.
Anytime you're honest about fighters, you know, fighters are real sensitive. Fighters can be super sensitive.
Dude, if someone said that, if you're a fighter and someone like DC said that about
Athletes
you,
are sensitive, but
that would be
fighters too.
heartbreaking.
It's like hard. You know?
That'd be hard. Yeah,
That'd be
if you're like a
heartbreaking.
current fighter,
Yeah.
like trying to climb the ranks and be like,
You're gonna
that
be
guy
pissed.
sucks.
That would hurt.
I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this one I thought was
More from the Patreon exclusive content. You can tell Bryan Callen is just frustrated. Brendan Schaub will not allow him to speak. Neither will Chin. Why is Chin chiming in so much now? Like they both got together and just decided not to let Callen talk. And you have to remember, this is the episode, and I think like 2 minutes after this clip, Callen's like, yeah, I gotta go. So Callen's just leaving early. He's completely frustrated. He not only hates doing the podcast because, you know, it's dead and it's wrecking his career even more than it already is wrecked each day he does it, but even when he does this stupid podcast, Schaub won't let him get a word in edgewise. And now he's got Chin piping up and babbling. You almost feel bad for Callen. And then you think about the Tigerman. And then you're like, oh yeah, he's getting his comeuppance. He's getting his punishment. This is what you get. This is your karma. But, I mean, you can just tell, though. Like, look at his whole body language, his demeanor. Rewatch the clip. Every time Schaub interrupts, just look at the look on Callen's face. And Callen's just like, like just trying to get back on his train of thought. But you got an idiot over here who's been podcasting for like 15 years, who doesn't know how to podcast and is just interrupting him. It is an extremely frustrating thing. And Schaub just ruins the podcast. And he does this on the Golden Hour, but it's on Zoom, so it's even worse. Because it's constant interruptions with a delay. Because he's on Zoom. I know, but you can just tell Callen hates this. And he hates being with Bappa. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.